these garbage ass niggas. Hey, YouTube, watch this shit. That went up exploit me somebody tonight. This better not be the same motherfucker.
Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun.
Yes, it is.
Ravens and Bucks. Here we go.
Nigga just quit. I don't want to play you. You garbage.
Past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Garbage. Alright, do it again to you. You just quit because I scored and then you're like you want to start over. What kind of shit is that, man? Let me dust you off.
The drive starts with a run by Wright.
Get you up off the
materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
So we left off just where you wanted it, right? Taking the score away. Play me
Jackson
again.
And the Ravens come up now,
hey,
1st and 10.
YouTube, check out all my videos.
This is Derrick Henry.
You think really good. That shit ain't gonna work.
15 yards is the pickup
And a
there.
lot
The
of
drive starting very nicely. First
then they
down.
get tired.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes your little tread left on the tires.
You better get creative,
now, here's
fucking
2nd
man.
down and 7. Again, it's Henry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Past the 20.
Push your ass shit.
In for a Ravens touchdown.
I ought to quit on your monkey ass like you did me.
46 yards.
So I ain't gonna play like that. I'm gonna fuck you all up.
On the road in Tampa.
Fuck you all up.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the
Fuck
field.
his
They'll
ass
go for
on
2.
right now.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or
Hey, you
It
quit.
really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra
got off
pressure,
on your bitch
maybe you
ass.
have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Here we go again, this pussy ass shit. Fucking weak ass motherfucker, get the game together. Tired of playing with you.
The Tampa offense
Plus
ready to
your
get
ass
their
down.
drive started.
Fast.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. starters. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On third down, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And the Bucs have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll run it again with Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Henry up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 119 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run up the middle with Irving. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Second down and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it. First down as
stop all that fuck shit, man.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I quit last time. I ain't over here playing this fucking check the play
now,
shit.
they'll come up on first and 10.
Look here, dog.
They'll go up the middle with White, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll take this down to the 26. They run out of the gun with Irving. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. To throw, Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'll keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
You got it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Okay.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulders. Try and get back where you were to start the half.
Timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Throwing, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. To Evans on the slant. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Baker going to give it to Irving. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both on the sideline and in the huddle, looking at each other.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Mayfield down. And he is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here. And it'll be intercepted. On the return, it's Washington.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And we will not have a run back back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to... Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold him for just a short game.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Henry's got it, out on the left side. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. They will run with White out of the shotgun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trenton Simpson, his 2nd sack of the night. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And the busy night for him, and it continues. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. From the 34-yard line, here's a second down and 9. They go play action with Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 73 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Jackson. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Mayfield on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one off.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to White. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over.